Hi guys, how's it going? Caitlin here and welcome to my kitchen for another week of meal prep, okay? Even if you're not feeling that motivated, we've got meal prep on 3 different levels. So even if you just get a little bit done, you're gonna find yourself so much further ahead for the week. You're gonna love yourself later when you do this. And what are we having this week? Got an awesome lineup here. Asian Chicken Ramen Skillet, one of my personal favorites. I could eat that like every day of the week. Moo Shu Pork Wraps, grilled chicken Caesar salad, breakfast scramble, and chicken enchilada pizza to end off the week. Okay, what do you guys think? Excited? Me too. Okay, let's get her done, shall we? As I normally do, I am actually going to start with part of level 3, which is cooking my bacon for the week. There's a couple recipes that are gonna have bacon in it, so just gonna do that all at once. I'm gonna cook mine on my stone bar pan. It does a great job of it. I just have all my bacon lined out on the stone there and cook it for about 20 minutes-ish. So we're just gonna throw that in there and it's gonna do its thing while we're doing our thing, and then everything's gonna be done at the same time. So that's often why I will start with a level 3. Let's see what we got for level 1. Okay, chopping, slicing, dicing, all those fun things. Gonna start with slicing a bell pepper. So there are 1,000,001 ways to cut up a bell pepper, and none of them are probably wrong. But this is how I like to do it. I like to cut around like the little seams in the bottom and then just yank it out. It does take out most of the inside crap with it, which is lovely. Save myself a little effort. Now, there's a couple spots that I'm not loving the look of, so. Doesn't mean the whole pepper's ruined, just those spots just look a little creepy, and you know what, they might be fine, but they didn't look like something I wanted to risk. Okay, so this is just gonna be sliced. As always, you want to have a nice cutting board. Mine has pockets, which I love. I like the prep containers that this cutting board comes with because they're clear. And I find if I have clear containers when I put stuff in the fridge, then I'm not forgetting what's in it. And I do a much better job of actually using it. So that's my thing with this. And having the containers on here, like the pockets, it helps me to keep my surface like clean. My mess doesn't migrate nearly as much. So I'm gonna see, because now I gotta chop up 2 more peppers. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be able to fit them all in the same container. I'm just putting a little, it comes with dividers. So I'm just putting the divider in and seeing if I can chop the other 2. And put them in there as well. It may work, it may not work. What's the worst thing that can happen? You guys, but somehow my fridge is always full and there's nothing to eat. Okay, another one ready to chop too. I've heard that peppers, if there's either 3 or 4 seams on the bottom of a pepper, I've heard that one means it's female and one means it's male, something like that. But I don't know if that's just like, if that's legit. I don't know which one's male, which one's female. I don't know if it's something that the internet just made up. I don't know if there is male and female peppers. Really got to remember to look that up sometime because I want to know. Pardon me. Okay, here we go. Some of these didn't quite chop the way I wanted to, but good enough. All right, here we go. Got my peppers done. Now I'm just gonna give this a quick wipe off because those are juicy. Okay, now we need a whole package of mushrooms. You can just slice these if you're into mushrooms. I know mushrooms are good for you, but I also don't like them. So I'm going to chop mine because honestly, it's my way of hiding it from myself. So if I chop them up really small and then I put them in with ground meat, then I don't even notice them. It's not the taste of mushroom I don't like, it's the texture. So if I can hide it in ground meat, then I know I'm still getting the goodness. I'm just, you know, I'm getting the goodness and also hiding it. Ironically, I think everybody else in my family would just eat the mushrooms and not complain. But I mean, sometimes it just goes to show, even if you don't like something, just prep it a different way and maybe you'll like it or be able to hide it. There we go. Now if you were slicing those like a normal person, it wouldn't take nearly so long. I do have fun tools for that too. I guess I could have showed some just for kicks. Another day, another time, another mushroom. Okay, there we go. So there's our mushrooms all chopped up, and I'm also gonna chop up an onion. And this is gonna be the last part on step one. And really, it can just be that easy. Just chopping a few vegetables can make the rest of your week seem a lot less daunting, because there's nothing worse than when you're going to get supper ready and all you have is all these ingredients to prep. It's so much easier after a long day because, I mean, by the time supper comes along, I'm spent. You're spent. Everybody's spent. The kids are spent. Like, just nobody's got anything left. And when you go to your fridge and you have one of these little containers that has your onion and your pepper already chopped, it doesn't seem like it should make a huge difference, but it does. Oops. All right. Just sprayed myself with some onion juice there. Let's not be super lazy with my chop, I guess. Go. So 11 minutes in, and if you're just going with step one, you are done, my friend. You have some veggies chopped. You did awesome. There we go. Got 3 packages ready to roll, and you are ahead for your week. If you're still with me, let's go on to step 2, shall we? So I'm gonna get that onion. Okay, firstly, I'm just gonna go dump out my compost bin so that I can refill it. That's how it keeps my counter clean, because I have one that's for junk and one that's for good stuff. So we're gonna prep 3 cups of broccoli florets, I don't know. So just chopping off the tops of the broccoli into like kind of bite-sized pieces, I guess would be the best way to describe it. I don't know if there has to be a complete science to it. I just put my knife in there and I just kind of, you know, ready, aim, fire it. I kind of like just being able to pull these off the, when you get kind of a nice little bunch of them, just pull it off the top. It's a little fun. Now, I've heard that there's fun ways to use like the stick part of the broccoli too. And I haven't tried any of them, but I've heard you can kind of cut it like French fries-ish and air fry it, and you know, there's some creative ways to use it. I like the idea of it. Haven't tried it, but I like the idea. Okay, so there's some broccoli cut and ready to go. If you want to save time, you can also buy broccoli that's already like pre-washed, already cut into florets. It's in bags, or you could use frozen if you wanted to. I always find fresh tastes better, but there's no shame in saving yourself a bit of time by getting veggies and stuff like that already pre-done. There's nothing else in it. It's just, I mean, it's good to go. Okay, so we we're gonna chop up some lettuce because we're doing Caesars, and that's always delicious. If you're going camping this week, Caesar salad is a great one to do if you're going camping. Because once again, you can get yourself some of the stuff already done. Like you could get your lettuce already like in the bags, get some dressing. You could get pre-cooked chicken or cook some before you go, or grill some while you're there. If you're making your own croutons, you could do that before you go camping, because they're gonna stay fine. They're gonna stay fine for a while, because dried bread is dried bread. It's not gonna do anything except get drier. Get a package of ready-cooked bacon. Like, Caesar's just one of those nice, easy ones that you can prepare anywhere. With varying levels of laziness. I like varying levels of laziness. I too have varying levels of laziness. It depends on the day. You could always do romaine hearts if you prefer. You can do romaine hearts. You might want to do a couple of them if you're doing a large amount. And if you want to cut out more lettuce at this time, just because there's a couple dishes that you can do side dishes with this week. If you want to plan on having side salad, cut up some more now. Do you want it now? You already got it out. And that's one thing, like if I use my lettuce before the day that I'm doing Caesar salads, that's okay. I'm okay dealing with the problem of my family overeating the lettuce. That's an all right situation. Okay, now look at how awesome we're doing. We got our lettuce all cut. Now I'm gonna go on to doing the cheese, and that's all we have left is cheese. So gonna shred up some Parmesan for the Caesar, and I'm also gonna do some marble for the Enchilada pizza. So, I mean, roughly about a quarter cup of Parmesan. You can do more if you wanted, you can do less if you wanted. I figure you're probably gonna use it on some other things throughout the week, even if you're doing side salad, something like that. You're gonna, if it's shredded up, you're gonna use it. And you could have pre-shredded parm, nothing wrong with that. I do find that this stuff tastes better and it tends to have less ingredients. And if I can go for something that has less ingredients or higher quality ingredients, and it requires literally 30 seconds of prep. Because I mean, that wasn't long. That was really short. That's worth it. All right, now I'm gonna do about 2 cups of marble. You can do a little more if you wanted. Like I said, if you're doing salads or something this week, you know you get people that like to snack on shredded cheese if it's there. Go with it. I know that it's never going to go to waste in this house. Okay. My shredder, this is kind of a measuring cup on the bottom of it. I think it fits just over 2 cups. So, yeah, there's a 2 cup line right there. So I'm just gonna fill up this bad boy. gonna be like a little something prepped for every meal. So when I go to my fridge and I am feeling like, you know what, don't have the motivation to make supper, supper's almost already made for me. Like, this is why meal subscription kits and stuff like that, this is why they work. It's because the problem isn't the throwing it in a pot or in a pan and getting it done. The problem is finding the motivation to turn stuff into ingredients that actually goes into something. So you are currently increasing your odds of succeeding in meal planning. And meal planning is the easiest way to save you time, stress, and dollars. And it's completely within your control, which is nice. There's so many things that are not within our control in the economy, and planning your meals, you can do that. Like, you've got this, and it makes such a huge difference. If you haven't looked at your bills before and after meal planning, do it. You will be so impressed. The average person saves between $100 and $500 a month meal planning. Like, that's insane. Okay, so I might have overfilled the 2 cups a little bit. 2 cups will be approximately half of a block of cheese as well. So if you're not feeling like measuring, just take half a block and shred it up. Okay, throw it in that container. And there we go. Guys, we did it. Just over 20 minutes. We're prepped for the week. Let me see how, I'm gonna leave the bacon in there a little bit longer. You can give it a couple more minutes. We tend to like it on the crispy side. But there we go. Now, if you want to, at this time, while you're on a roll, while you get your stuff all dirty, just go look in your fridge. See what needs to be used this week. You can either prepare it and freeze it, or you can plan on how you're going to incorporate it into a side dish or into any lunch, breakfast, etc. this week. It's a good time to do it while you're in the zone, while you're in the groove. And I hope you guys enjoy this week. I'll see you guys next week, and enjoy.